जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so we'll see the class, the shloka number today is chapter 19, text 31. So we are on Canto 3, chapter 19, text 31, the killing of the demon Hiranyaksha. So that's what we are on today. And as I said last time, we will see how this is the chapter this is the subject matter that we will cover today. Okay. Okay. Maitreya Uvacha Evam Hiranyaksham Asaya Vikramam Evam Hiranyaksham Asahya Vikramam Evam Hiranyaksham Sakhya Vikramam Sa Sadayitva Harir Adishu Karaha Sa Sadayitva Harir Adishu Karaha Sa Sadayitva Harir Adisukaraha Jagamalokam Swam Akanditotsavam Jagamalokam Swam Akanditotsavam Samiditaha Pushkara Vishtara Divihi Samiditaha Pushkara Vishtara Divihi Samiditaha Pushkara Vishtara Divihi. Translation. Can someone read, please?
Sri Maitreya continued. After thus killing the most formidable demon Hiranyaksha, the Supreme Lord Hari, the origin of the boar species, returned to his own abode, where there is always an uninterrupted festival. The Lord was praised by all the demigods headed by Brahma. Should I continue?
Yeah.
The Lord is spoken of herewith as the origin of the boar species. As stated in the Vedanta Sutra, the Absolute Truth, Vedanta Sutra 1.1.2, the Absolute Truth is the origin of everything. Therefore, it is to be understood that all 8,400,000 species of bodily forms originate from the Lord, who is always Adi, or the beginning. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna addresses the Lord as Adhyam, or the original. Similarly, in the Brahma Samhita, the Lord is addressed as Adi Purusham, the original person. Indeed, in Bhagavad Gita 10.8, the Lord himself declares, Matta Sarvam Pravartate, from me everything proceeds. In this situation, the Lord assumed the shape of a boar to kill the demon Hiranyaksha and pick up the earth from the Garbha ocean. Thus, he became Sukra, the original boar. In the material world, a boar or a pig is considered most abominable, but the Adi Sakara, the Supreme
Adi
Personality,
Sukara.
Adi
Sukara.
Sukra, Adi Sukara, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was not treated as an ordinary boar. Even Lord Brahma and the other demigods praise the Lord's form as a boar. This verse confirms the statement in Bhagavad Gita that the Lord appears as he is from his transcendental abode for the sake of killing the miscreants and saving the devotees. By killing the demon Hiranyaksha, he, he fulfilled his promise to kill the demons and always protect the demigods headed by Brahma. The statement that the Lord returned to his own abode indicates that he has his own particular transcendental residence. Since he is full of all energies, he is all pervasive in spite of his residing in Goloka Vrindavana. Just as the sun, although situated in a particular place within the universe, is present by its sunshine throughout the universe. Although the Lord has his particular abode in which to reside, he is all pervasive. The impersonalists accept one aspect of the Lord's features and all pervasive aspect, but they cannot understand his localized situation in his transcendental abode, where he always engages in fully transcendental pastimes. Especially mentioned in the verse is the work Kanditotsavam. Utsava means pleasure. Whenever some function takes place to express happiness, it is called Utsava. Utsava, the expression of complete happiness, is always present in the Vaikuntha Lokas, the abode of the Lord, who is worshipable even by demigods like Brahma, to say nothing of the other, less important entities such as human beings. The Lord descends from his abode to this world, and therefore he is called Avatara, which means one who descends. Sometimes Avatara is understood to refer to an incarnation who assumes the material form of flesh and bone, but actually Avatara refers to one who descends from higher regions. The Lord's abode is situated far above this material sky, and he descends from the higher position. Thus he is called Avatara.
तस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशालकयः चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, but my spiritual master has opened my eyes to the class of knowledge. I pay my humble and respectful obeisances unto him. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna.
in the last class, we saw where the Devatas are coming to meet Brahma to inquire why all these big calamities, so many inauspicious things are happening and all those things to ask. Is it not correct? And then Brahma explains. What does Brahma say there? Anybody? Venkatesh Prabhu? What does Brahma say last time?
Brahma telling about the quality of Brahmanas.
Okay. No, that is Krishna is telling the qualities of Brahmanas.
Oh.
Krishna is telling the qualities of Brahmanas, everything is telling. Then afterwards, what happens? Brahma, that's all over. Then afterwards, Brahma is explaining to the Devatas, look, this all happened. He's narrating the entire story, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of it, the Devatas are asking, okay, you have told all these things, that Deity is there and all these things happened. Now what is going to happen to us? So what does Brahma answer for that? They are concerned about themselves, right? It's all
Then
fine.
they're going.
So what is Brahma telling them?
Brahma tells the demigods that it is all arranged by the Supreme Lord.
Arrangement.
Correct.
So, don't worry, everything is going as per his plan only.
Yes.
It's all the Lord.
Correct. So that's the thing. Everything goes according to everything goes according to the plans of the Supreme Lord only. So what he will do, what he's going to do next, even I do not know. We'll have to wait and watch. This is okay. So now having said this, now next is what is going to happen is, now already the two gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijay, they have been cursed and they are going to they have to come down, and they have already left the Vaikuntha Loka now. They are on their way and they enter into the womb of Diti as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Now Diti is not willing to deliver the children. She's scared because her husband, Kashyapa Muni, has said that these people are very, very dangerous and they will do what they will do that we do not know also. So they are going to be really a big nuisance for this whole world. So they should not be, I do not know what all they are going to do. They will be working against the Devatas, they will be working against the Brahmanas, they will be working against the Supreme Lord himself, all these things, but then ultimately they will be killed by the Supreme Lord. He has already predicted that. Now Diti is very scared to deliver the children. Diti is holding the babies in her womb for 100 years. Now, this may appear to be inconceivable for us, but in those days, yes, in Satya Yuga and all, they had the powers to do all these things. And after 100 years, she delivers the babies. So Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu are born. Hiranyakashipu is the eldest son. Hiranyaksha is the younger brother. Now, both of them are very powerful. As they are born, immediately there are so many inauspicious things happening in the entire universe. So many things like the mountains, the clouds all become dark. You know, from the clouds, instead of rain coming, pus and stool will sometimes fall from that. The cows are scared. Cows, instead of giving milk, sometimes they give blood. The mountains and all, they make a lot of noise. The wind blows fiercely, raising a storm, everything it does, and everybody is getting disturbed. There are so many inauspicious signs are being shown. Now, nowadays, we find all these inauspicious things are happening every day. That means what? Every day, some Asura or the other is being born now in Kali Yuga. That is what is happening. Those things are, he said not. So, now what is happening here is, these people are growing now big. And as these people are growing, when they are walking, it's as if they are touching the sky. That tall they are. And the earth trembles whenever these people are walking. They've got so much of power that Hiranyaksha will just uproot the trees with his hands. You know, big trees he will uproot with his hands and he will throw it at the mountains. All these things he will do. Now, both these personalities, both Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, are very, very strong people. Nobody is able to do anything. Everybody is scared. Even the ocean is scared. Everything. So once Hiranyaksha decides that I should go to the Devaloka and pick up a fight with Indra, things like that. And he starts moving towards the upper planetary system. And when he goes to Swargaloka, he finds that the Swargaloka is deserted. Nobody is there. Everybody has left because all the Devatas are so much scared of these two brothers. And when they come to know that Hiranyaksha is coming up, they all go and hide here and there, everywhere they go and hide. They don't want to show their face. So when Hiranyaksha sees that the entire Swargaloka Devaloka is completely empty, is deserted, he becomes more angry, actually. He knows that everybody has run away from here. They don't want to meet me because he has come there to fight with them and nobody is there to fight with. See, this is another problem, you know, when people become too powerful. They want to pick up a fight for no reason also they would like to pick up a fight. We also see in this world, right, many people. For no reason they will pick up a fight because they consider themselves to be powerful. And they will pick up fight with whom? Generally, they will pick up fight with people who are weaker than them. They generally pick up fight with people who are weaker than them and they want to show their powers and all these things happens. So when he goes to the Devaloka, he knows that he can defeat the Devas. He knows those things. So he finds he's deserted, so he becomes very angry. So he comes down. After coming down, he dives into the ocean. You know, and when he dives into the ocean and he's pushing all the waves here and there, there's a lot of disturbance caused to the ocean. After searching, he thinks that, let me go and meet Varuna Bhagavan. Varuna will be inside, somewhere sitting in the ocean. So thinking like that, he goes to Varuna's palace. Varuna is located inside the ocean. There is a place called Vibhavari. So he goes to that place, Vibhavari, and there he sees Varunadeva. And when he sees Varunadeva, out of arrogance, what he thinks is he falls at his feet, falls at the feet of Varuna Bhagavan. I mean, he has come there for what? He has come there to pick up a fight with Varunadeva, actually. But then, these are all out of arrogance. Some sarcasm comes, some audacity comes. So what he does, he just falls at his feet as if he is very humble before Varunadeva, speaking that Varuna Bhagavan is more powerful than me. So let me fall at his feet. It's a show off. He's trying to do that. He doesn't consider Varuna to be very powerful. So he says, he requests Varuna Bhagavan, oh Varunadeva, I come here to meet you to have a fight with you. Can you please fight with me? So in those days, the fight, they will request people to fight with them, and generally it is not declined. So here, Varuna knows now. If he fights with this Hiranyaksha, he will get killed, number one. Number two, he is no match for him. So he says, look, Hiranyaksha, I become an old man. And nowadays I don't fight. I desist from fighting. So if you want to fight, you have to fight with your equal. That is what you should be doing. So because Varuna has understood that he is being sarcastic. Hiranyaksha is being sarcastic and he is teasing him because he knows that he cannot fight. He is an old man. Still he is asking him to come and fight. So Hiranyaksha is saying, but you are a very powerful man. You have killed so many demons. And you have then also performed Rajasuya Yajna and all those things you have performed after having killed so many demons and all. So Varunadeva says, see, if you want to fight, you have to fight with someone who is equal to you in power. And there is another person who is equal to you in power already waiting. He has taken the form of a boar and he is waiting. Go and fight with him. And out of anger, Varuna is also telling, when you fight with him, he will not only be equal to you, he will be more than you because he will kill you. He will smash your pride. And you will be lying down surrounded by dogs and jackals. That is really insulting, is it not? So he is deliberately saying all these things so that, his arrogance will be brought down. Okay. These people are, when someone gets the power, what happens? They generally become very arrogant. When someone has got too much of wealth, they become arrogant. When someone has got too much of power, they become arrogant. When someone has got a very good position, very powerful position, they become arrogant. There are many like this, So somebody who is very learned person, he becomes arrogant. So you have different reasons why one has to become, why one will become arrogant. So one has to remember, in all such situations, whatever wealth we get, whatever power we get, whatever position we may have, or whatever learning we may have, we have to remain humble. Otherwise, arrogance will bring our downfall. This is a point we should note. Otherwise, this arrogance will bring our downfall in life. So, Hiranyaksha, he is not waiting there anymore. He doesn't want to listen to what Varunadeva has got to say further. He says, if there is someone, let me go and meet him and see. Let me go and fight with that, whoever is that Vishnu. So let me go there. He goes. Then he doesn't know where he is. So he meets Narada Muni. And of course, Narada Muni is there always. Narada Muni is a friend to all the devatas as well as the demons. He is a person who can travel Trikala Sanchara. Triloka Sanchara, he is called. That is, all the lokas he can just simply travel. He doesn't need any visa. He doesn't need any passport. He is allowed everywhere. It's a very highly diplomatic passport he has got. He can go wherever he wants to go. And he goes everywhere. So he comes here. So Hiranyaksha meets Narada Muni. See, all the demons know that Narada Muni is a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. And Narada Muni will support the devatas also, they know. But Narada Muni has got such a nice way of talking that even the enemies become his friends. Another great quality, is it not? Many times when we see somebody whom we don't like, our face changes, our tone changes, the body language expresses that I don't like you, all this. But with harmony, that such thing doesn't happen. He is very friendly with everybody. You know, although he knows that the other person has got negative qualities, still he will talk to him as if he's a very nice person. And he will bring him. The whole idea of Narmuni doing everything, all these things is only to make everybody a devotee. So he likes to make even the demons the devotee of the Lord. So that's it. So he met Narmuni, Hiranyaksha, and asks Narmuni, where is this Vishnu? I'm told that he is there. So he says, Arey, he is in the Garbha ocean. He has taken the form of a boar and he is there. Go and meet him. He will be an equivalent person. You want to fight? Go and fight with Vishnu. Now, Hiranyaksha is itching for a fight. When you have got too much of power and you want to take it out, you want to show off. So he says, okay, I will go to Garbha ocean. And when he goes to the Garbha ocean, he finds that Bhagavan has come in the form of, he doesn't know that it's Bhagavan, first of all. He sees that there is a boar. Boar has come and boar has got two tusks. Beautiful tusks it has got. And the Lord is lifting the earth which was kept hidden in Rasatala. The Lord has lifted it and is bringing out to keep it on the surface of the ocean. He is doing that. Now, we have covered how the Lord took the avatar of Varaha Avatara. We have covered it before. Anyone remembers how he came out? How he appeared?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Brahma knows.
Correct. From Brahma's nostrils, he comes out as a small something, Then he comes to the air, he grows big and big and big, and then he jumps into the ocean. We covered it in about 2-3 chapters before, right? So good point. Prabhu, you remembered it. Very nice. So he jumps inside and there he takes the world, he is putting it on the top of his tusks and is bringing. When Hiranyaksha sees that the Lord Varaha is taking the earth to the top of the ocean, he says, how can you take it? It belongs to us. You cannot take it. I want to keep it down. So he's chasing him. He is not able to catch hold of him. But then he is using a very abusive language against the Supreme Lord. And what he's saying, he's using all bad words to Varaha. But Varaha, what he does, he is just carrying the word. He is not he knows that whatever Hiranyaksha is telling is very, very piercing it is. It's very piercing, very hurting, everything is hurting. But still, the Lord is simply carrying the word, brings it onto the surface of the ocean and infuses energy into that Gomata, into that Bhuma Devi, so that she'll be able to float on the ocean. Because without Lord's mercy and without Lord's energy, how can anybody float? You find so many universes floating in the space, right? How do they float? No gravitational force affecting them. They all float only because of the Lord's energy, because of which it is floating. Now here, the lesson we have to understand is, Hiranyaksha is causing so many impediments to the Lord. He is abusing him, he is insulting him, he is doing all those things. But the Lord at that time is simply ignoring all those things and doing his job of bringing the earth back on the surface of the ocean. So, what we need to understand here is, even when we are doing our tasks in this universe, in this world, how many impediments do we face? Everything goes smooth for all of us when we are doing a job. Even in our devotional service, when we want to chant, does it go so smooth? Never. That time only somebody will call us to talk. That time only something we will remember to do. The mind will not be remembering those activities till that time. The minute we sit down to do our japa, the mind will remember, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. And we keep it aside and go to do those jobs. Otherwise, I'll forget it. All this. So, doing any devotional service, lots of impediments will come. You must know that. But in spite of all the impediments, what we need to do is, we have to continue with our devotional service with real determination. Utsaha Nishchayat Dhairya Tattat Karma Pravartana. Sangatyaga Sato Vrittehe Shadbir Bhakti Prasiddhati. If I want to really progress in my devotional service, I have to do it with great enthusiasm. I have to do it with great determination, and I have to do it with great patience. Because people start doing chanting, and next day they feel that they will get some benefits. It never happens like that. Everything takes time. So we have to remember here we can see the Lord is facing so many impediments in terms of Hiranyaksha coming and insulting him, abusing him, provoking him, everything he is doing. But the Lord is simply carrying on with his activity of bringing this world, the surface of the ocean. He is doing it. Then the Lord turns and comes back. And when he's coming back, he says, "Oh, Hiranyaksha, you want to pick up a fight with me? You are calling me all these abusive words and everything you have said, done this. Now that you have insulted me and you want to fight with me, better I stay in this ocean and fight with you, because there is no place for me to go. Because you want to pick up and you are very powerful, you have gone everywhere, you have got everything under your control. So wherever I go, you are going to fight with me. So why not I stay here and fight with you here?" So he says, so the Lord, so both of them are facing each other and both of them are gradually becoming angry and angry. Can you fight with anyone without becoming angry? Prabhu, let us fight, Prabhu. Let us talk softly and fight. Is it possible like never? Fight means the voice will go up, the tone will go up, the facial expressions will change, everything will change, all these things will happen. So here, Hiranyaksha and the Lord, both of them are standing before each other and they are going to pick up a fight. Now, we should also know the reason why Hiranyaksha came down. Hiranyaksha was the gatekeeper of the Supreme Lord. And Hiranyaksha has come down because it was Lord's desire. And the Lord wants to fulfill his desire of having a real good fight with someone. Virya Rasa, he wants to experience. For that he has come down. So, here Hiranyaksha is there. He has got a big mace in his hand and he throws that mace at the Supreme Lord. When he's throwing the mace at the Supreme Lord dodges it and it doesn't hit him. But then again he rushes with another mace to hit the Lord. Again the Lord is dodging and it is not happening like that. Then as this is happening, these things are happening, then at the time what happens is that when he was trying to hit him, the Lord also became very angry at him and he also took up his mace. And when Hiranyaksha was again and again brandishing his mace at the Supreme Lord, what happened? The Lord also took his mace and with his mace he hit Hiranyaksha. And Hiranyaksha also was a great warrior. So he could defend himself with his own mace. And when that happened, the Lord, they struck each other with huge maces and both of them they're already hurt now. Both their bodies are getting bruised and they're sustaining injuries. Everything is happening. But then the fight is becoming more and more intense. And when the fight is becoming more and more intense, what happens is everybody, including Brahma and everybody has come there to witness this fight. Brahma brings all the devatas and everybody come there. And the Brahma is seeing this. He's wondering, my God, how this Hiranyaksha has attained such unprecedented power. You can't imagine the power he has got with which he is fighting with the Supreme Lord. Actually, Brahma knows why he has come, but still he is surprised to see the level of power the amount of power that Hiranyaksha has got to pick up a fight with the Supreme Lord. So now what he's doing is, Brahma is telling the Supreme Lord, "Oh Lord, please don't leave this man. Kill him. He has taken a boon from me. And because of that boon, he has escaped. But now don't leave him. He is a big terror here. No Brahmana is safe. No Devatas are safe. No cows are safe. No helpless people. They are destroying and killing even helpless people. The sages and everybody is getting killed. Do not leave him. Kill him." He is telling this. Because what happened was, Hiranyaksha he had done a tapas. And he had taken a boon from Brahma. And that boon was that I should not be killed either by the Devatas or by the demoniac people. That's what he said. Unlike Hiranyakashipu, he didn't say that I should not be killed by any animal or anything like that. Understand? So there's a difference between Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. I mean, I'm saying here, got a boon. Many people will think that they will get confused with what Hiranyakashipu had taken the boon. It is not that. So this boon was, what he had asked Brahmaji was that I should not be killed either by the Devatas or by the demoniac people only. But the Lord has come in the form of Varaha. That is the reason why the Lord came in the form of Varaha. You should know this. Okay. That's the reason why the Lord came in the form of Varaha. So he comes in the Varaha. So now Brahmaji is telling the Supreme Lord, look, Krishna, don't give any more time to this man, because the auspicious time is coming to an end very soon. It has started midday, the auspicious time has started. Now the time is over. Now the auspicious time is coming to an end. Now immediately the Sandhi time will come. Afterwards, what will happen is all the dark clouds will come out, Tamasic Guna will come out, everything will come out. And Tamasic Gunas are all very, very favorable for the demoniac people. But now Sattvic time is there. Sattvic time, you can do this auspicious job of killing this demon. Please kill him immediately. That's what he was worship. He was praying to the Supreme Lord. The Lord says, okay, all right. If the time has come, then let's see what it is like. So when he heard Brahma praying like this, the Lord gave a very heartily laugh and accepted his praise with a glance laden with love, because Brahma and the Devatas, they're all great devotees of the Lord. And when they worship to the Lord, they always worship for the benefit of the entire universe. They don't do anything for their own benefit. They always worship, pray, even the devotees of the Lord, the sages, the Brahmanas, the true Brahmanas, they all worship and pray for the welfare of all the living entities in this world. Unlike demonic people, what is their thought? They only pray for themselves. They ask all the benefits only for themselves, unlike the Devatas and the sages and the devotees of the Lord. So when he says this, so he sprang up, the Supreme Lord sprang up and aimed his mace at the chin of his enemy, the Hiranyaksha demon, who was talking fearlessly before him. So what happened was, when the demon also hit that with a mace, the Lord's mace slipped from his hand. It fell down. Now the Lord has got nothing in his hands. Hiranyaksha has got his mace in his hands. But when Hiranyaksha saw the Lord as the mace has slipped from his hands, what did Hiranyaksha do? When everything is lost, when the enemy is standing before us and he has got nothing in his hand, what will the people do now? They will go and beat him more, because now there is nothing to defend for himself. Is it not? But Hiranyaksha did not do that. Hiranyaksha said, the Lord's mace has fallen down. Now he is without any weapon, so I will not hit him. You see, even in that fight, although he was a demon, he was still following the righteous path. But here Hiranyaksha did not do like that. He waited for the Lord to pick up the mace, but the Lord did not pick up the mace. Immediately what he did when this happened, he said that, let me call my Sudarshana Chakra. So he called out his Sudarshana Chakra. And next time again, what happened was, this guy, Hiranyaksha, threw his mace at the Lord. And when he threw his mace at the Lord with the Sudarshana Chakra broke that mace into pieces. It broke everything into pieces. Then the Lord told, pick up another mace. Let's continue the fight. So he throws another mace. That is also broken. So now he doesn't want to take the mace again. So what Hiranyaksha does, he calls out for his trident. And with that trident, he is throwing at the Lord. Again, Sudarshana Chakra comes and breaks the trident, everything into pieces. It happens. When these things are happening like this, now Hiranyaksha understands that now position is becoming very grave. I'm not able to kill him. So after all, the demonic people, they also got a lot of yogic powers. They got a lot of yogic powers. So when he's throwing it, trident, when it's breaking into pieces, Hiranyaksha disappears from that place. You must have seen in the movie, not in the movie, in the Ramayana serial, when they were showing, suddenly Indrajit disappears, When Lakshmana is fighting with Indrajit disappears. Indrajit is not to be seen anywhere. But then Indrajit is in several places at the same time. All those things happen. He's flying up, all those things are happening. Is it not? So like that, these are all yogic powers which Asuras have got. They have built it up. So with this yogic powers, what Hiranyaksha is doing, that Hiranyaksha is sending waves and waves of fierce winds. Fierce winds are blowing from everywhere. From the mountains, big noises coming. From the sky, stones are falling as if like it is being fired from the machine guns. All the stones are falling down. Blood, pus, stool, everything is falling down from the top, from the sky. When all these things are happening, of course, Krishna understands, the Lord understands that these are all yogic powers which Hiranyaksha is using. And there is nothing that it is not possible. But the Lord, what he does with his Sudarshan, he cuts off all the stones, all the pus, everything is being shattered to pieces and everything is getting cleared. When everything is getting cleared like that, that is the time when again Hiranyaksha appears before the Lord. And now they are fighting hand to hand. They are fighting, the hand to hand, that fighting is going on. At that time, it appears that the Lord is going to lose a battle. So all the devatas, they are getting scared. My God, please take care of yourself. You have to kill this man. And all those things are shouting from the screaming from top. These are another thing we should know. When there's a fight going on, many people sit and watch. They don't want to participate in that. But they will encourage both two people to fight like this. It's fun for them also. Like that here the devatas are all encouraging the Lord, fight with him and all. Now, the Supreme Lord sees and he says that, let me kill this man now. So with just one slap he gives below his ears, Hiranyaksha's ears. When he gives him a slap below his ears, Hiranyaksha just simply vomits blood and falls flat on the ground. See, the thing is, how difficult it is for the Lord to kill anybody. It's hardly anything. Everything is under his control, is it not? Everything is created by the Lord. Everything is controlled by the Lord. Everything is also destroyed by the Lord. Correct? This world is created. Srishti is being done by him. The universe is being maintained by him. And at the end, this universe is also being destroyed by him. Like a small boy, when they go to the beach, how they play. They construct a nice, with sand, they construct a nice castle. And before leaving that place, they destroy the castle and go. They can do that because the castle has been built by him only. Similarly, the Lord also does the same thing. Everything is possible. Anything he wants to do, he can do it. Who can ask him? Who can control him? Nobody. So here, he just gives him a slap below his ears and this man vomits and he falls down and he dies. When this happens, after this, when all these things happen, then Lord starts for his abode. And that is what in today's verse we saw there. One thing is there. When this is going to happen, at that time, Diti, who is there? Diti's mother, right? And Diti remembers what her husband has told, Kashyapa has told. She remembers it. And suddenly a shudder runs through her heart, knowing that something is going to happen. She understands something is going to happen. She doesn't know what is going to happen. But in her heart, she can feel a shudder, and she realizes, oh my God, something really bad is going to happen, looks like. And when she thinks like that, that is the time when Hiranyaksha also gets killed. So these are another great relationship mothers have with their children. If something is going to happen, the mother may be very far away. I know of one case, even in my own family, when the son he suddenly had a heart attack and he died. But at that time, the mother sitting somewhere else, she was saying something is going wrong. I'm getting some scare in my heart. Something is happening. And in other words, half an hour's time, the news came that her son passed away in the office. He was working in the office and he passed away in the office. That happened. So mothers get this, that their love and affection for the child, that wakes them up. and pre-warns them something is going wrong somewhere. They may not exactly know what is happening, but they know that something is going wrong somewhere. You know, that happens. And this is happening. And so now here, all these things have happened. Maitreya, well, the text what we saw, text 31, here he's saying, after thus killing the most formidable demon Hiranyaksha, the Supreme Lord Hari, the origin of the boar species, returned to his own abode, where there is always an uninterrupted festival. The Lord was praised by all the demigods, headed by Brahma. Now here, you see something, what we can learn from here is that the origin of this boar species is. Now, many people keep arguing in this world, is it not? Whether the egg came first or the chicken came first. Useless arguments. Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am the origin of all the 84 lakh species of life. First of all, many people don't accept that there are 84 lakh species. Even you have to accept that there are 84 lakh species. The point is, who has created all these species? The Lord says, I am the one who has created all these species. All these species were created by me. And then the beginning is, Aham Bija Pitamaha. Krishna says, Aham Bija Pitamaha. I am the origin for everyone. That is one point that we have to remember in this. And another thing he is saying here, what does Brahma Samhita say? Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Anadir Adir Govinda. Does he have a beginning? Does he have a middle? Does he have an end? No. He is the beginning, he is the middle, he is the end. Everything he is. He doesn't have a beginning, he doesn't have a middle, he doesn't have an end. Both ways, whichever way you look at it. Like that. You know, he is everything. He is Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha. He says. Is it not? Adyam. Adyam is original. Adyam Purana Purusham is the oldest person. But at the same time, is Navayavvanam Cha. Is always a very young boy of 16 years old. That's how Krishna gets described by Brahma. So here we see that in the same thing here, Sri Maitreya is saying, killing the Supreme Lord Hari, the origin of the boar species, returned to his own abode. What does it mean? Krishna has got his own abode. Many people think that there is no abode. He is distributed all over. He can be felt everywhere. Yes, he can be felt everywhere. Just like the sun is there, located in one single spot. But from there, the entire universe is getting the sun rays, sun heat, everything. We are getting light, we are getting everything. But the sun is not coming at each place and doing it. He is located in one place. But he has got the power to diffuse all his light all over. That's what he's doing. And all of us can see the sun on our head. Is it not? It is here, it is in Chennai, it is in Bangalore, it is in Delhi, everywhere it is there. It's like that. Although the Lord is staying in a far-off place, still his powers, his energy is permeating through this entire universe. So that's why it is also said, Mattas sarvam pravartate. Iti matva vajante mam. Okay, fine. I missed out that sloka. So that sloka is there. So this comes in 9th chapter, right? This sloka. 10th chapter it comes. Anyways, okay, fine. So the point is this, that although the Lord is far away, still his presence can be felt here. That's why in Gajendra Moksha, which we will cover later on, we will find Gajendra called out the Lord from here, and the Lord could hear that and he could come immediately to help him out. That was possible. Even for us, we have that experience. Sometimes we call out the Lord, we pray before the Lord asking for some help, and we find that we get that help. So today I sent one video, I'm quite sure all of you would have seen it in the group, where the boy is, there's a very poor boy. This poor boy is in Vrindavan, is selling flowers. The garlands is selling. And he doesn't have even a chappal to wear. It is so hot. It is so hot. And his legs are getting burnt. So what he does, he is worshipping to Krishna. Oh Krishna, please give me some chappal. My legs are burning in this hot sun, and I'm very keen to sell all these garlands, so that people can come and offer you these garlands. So next day, what happens is one Sethi comes there. He sees that this boy has got no chappal in this thing. The Sethi has gone to buy the pedas. So he tells the peda man, keep the peda, I will come now. And he goes to the nearby chappal shop and he buys chappals for the boy. The boy comes and asks him, are you Krishna? He says, no, I'm not Krishna. You tell the truth. Are you Krishna? Tell me, I will not tell anyone if you're Krishna. He says, no, I'm not Krishna. Then he says, are you Krishna's friend? So he says, no, I'm not Krishna's friend also. No, you must be somebody. You must be Krishna's friend. He's a small boy. So he says, okay, why do you say so? He says, because yesterday I prayed to Krishna that I want chappal. And today I got my chappals. Which means either Krishna has come and given or Krishna has given it to me through his friend. He must have told you to give me the chappal. And that's why you come and bought the chappal for me, he says. So this Sethi, water starts flowing from his, tears start coming from his eyes. And he hugs that boy and says, you have got such a love and devotion for the Lord that you called out for something, the Lord reciprocated. See how dayalu the Lord is. He always reciprocates. And in your case also, you simply asked him for chappal, and the Lord has given it through me. And this is a great service I could also do to a devotee of the Lord. He says that, So again, the moral is that whenever we get an opportunity to serve someone, we do not know whom we are serving. Probably we are serving a devotee or a non-devotee. It doesn't matter. But doing seva for somebody else is always a good quality. And we must pick it up and we must see how we must do it here. So here also, Maitreya is explaining, oh Lord, you are sitting so far away in your own abode. But still, when there is a call for you from any of the devotees from this Bhuloka, you come running here and you take care of them. He says this. And then afterwards, saying this, Maitreya continued, he's narrating the whole thing to Vidura. Is it not? This whole story. So he's saying, my dear Vidura, I've explained to you the personality of God is coming down as the firstborn incarnation and killing in a great fight a demon of unprecedented prowess as if he were just a plaything. This has been narrated by me as I heard it from my predecessor, spiritual master. This is text 32. So here, the point we should understand is that whatever we are going to explain, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, or Chaitanya Charitamrita, or any Shastra, we have to explain it as we have heard it from our Guru. It has to come in the disciplic succession, and we should not start giving our own interpretation to all these things. Very important to note. Many people try to give their own interpretations. Many people try to give their own what they think is right. No, nobody has got that authority to give one's own interpretation. Instead, what we should do is we should give the message as it is given to us by our previous acharyas. That's what we need to do that. And then after saying this, next sloka he says, Sutta Goswami continued, my dear Brahmana, Vidura, the great devotee of the Lord achieved transcendental bliss by hearing the narration of the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead from the authoritative sources of the sages, Maitreya, and he was very pleased. Now here, this is being Sutta Goswami is explaining to others. Vidura, great devotee Lord, achieved transcendental bliss simply by hearing the narration of the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of God. That is why there is so much of emphasis on Shravanam. We have to listen about the glories of the pastimes of the Lord. When we hear the pastimes of the Lord, the glories of the Lord, when we chant the holy name of the Lord, they all have got powerful impact on our devotional life. And that will take us far, far ahead in our devotional life. So he says this, and what to speak of hearing the pastimes of the Lord, whose chest is marked with Srivatsa. People may take transcendental pleasure even in hearing of the works and deeds of the devotees whose fame is immortal. Not only see, if you look into Bhagavatam, that is why it said Bhagavatam should be read. Because Srimad Bhagavatam is full of stories on the devotees of the Lord. Just like when we hear about the Lord, it makes us, it purifies us, it increases our devotion for the Lord. Similarly, hearing the pastimes of the devotees of the Lord will also purify us. Because wherever the devotees are involved, there the Supreme Lord is also involved. Devotees, you cannot hear a devotee story without the Supreme Lord being involved. So wherever there is a devotee, the Supreme Lord is there. Wherever the Supreme Lord is there, the devotees are there. So they are very much interrelated. Even hearing the stories or the pastimes and the glories of the devotees of the Lord will bring us a lot of pleasure and make and purify us. Then he says, O Brahmana, now he is giving the Palashruti. Also he is saying that anyone who hears, chants, or takes pleasure in the wonderful narration of the killing of the Hiranyaksha demon by the Lord, who appeared as the firstborn in order to deliver the world, is at once relieved of the results of sinful activities, even the killing of a Brahmana. So now we all heard the story on Hiranyaksha, right? So that means you got to read it again. By what here he says is that anyone who hears this story is relieved of the results of sinful activities. The reactions of the sinful activities, one gets relief from it simply by hearing the glories of hearing this story of Hiranyaksha. This most sacred narrative confers extraordinary merit, wealth, fame, longevity, and all the objects of one's desire. On the field of battle, it promotes the strength of one's vital organs and organs of action. One who listens to it at the last moment of his life is transferred to the supreme abode of the Lord. Oh dear Shaunaka, it says. So again, going back, one has to be able to hear. That's why we do not know when we will leave this body. So that's why it said, Satatam kirtanto mam etantascha dradavrataha namasantasya mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. Always keep hearing the glories of the Lord. Sada, we have to keep hearing. Sada sarvakala, we have to keep hearing the glories of the Lord, hear the names of the Lord. Then what will happen? Going back to Goloka Vrindavana becomes very, very simple and easy. So from this entire narration of Hiranyaksha, we can understand that the Lord wanted to have his pastimes so well, and he did it beautifully. And at the same time, he has also given us a few lessons, which we touched today. So in our recap, so we'll take it up and we'll see the recap.
Prabhuji, we are so pleased to hear about Supreme Lord pastimes and his devotees, Prabhuji. So we are also learning more about that stories we are hearing and reading.
Mm-hmm.
How we have to mold our own behavior and our own character. How we have to be in our everyday life, Prabhuji. And the humbleness, we are learning humbleness.
Yeah.
How we have to be humble in our life. How we have to behave with others.
Okay.
That are all we are learning.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Anything else? Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Saurabh Pandya. Boliye.
Sir, we have to be a true devotee like that child so that God fulfills our wishes and helps us.
Yes. Like that story. Correct. Yeah. So, yeah, the Lord will reciprocate. That's the point, The point, the takeaway here is that when we are genuinely truthful, and when we worship sincerely to the Lord reciprocates. And he also reciprocates to all of us. Correct point. Saurabh, yeah.
We should not have arrogance.
Yes.
That is one thing one should not have, however powerful we are, however knowledge we gain.
Yes. Arrogance will bring our downfall. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. True Brahmanas always thinking about the world, welfare of the world. Not only Brahmanas and Vaishnava also.
Mainly the Vaishnavas.
Vaishnava.
Vaishnavas, yeah, Devatas, Vaishnavas,
Dev.
then the true Brahmanas and sages, they all think of the welfare of the world, of the universe, the welfare of all the other living beings. And what do demons do? What do demons think of? They think of themselves. They think of themselves. They think of making their
Yes.
own position powerful.
Sir, selfish, no, Prabhuji, always. They will
Yes,
think
yes.
about themselves.
Yes, correct. They are selfish. They will only think of their own welfare, benefit. Yes, right.
Benefit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Hema, you wanted to say something. Yes, no, your turn.
With as many impediments, devotional service to the Lord should be with enthusiasm, patience, and consistent. We should be always consistent in spite of all the impediments which we can face.
Yeah.
Which we may face.
Yes. We will, and we are going to face. That's also there. Life is never smooth. Life is never smooth for anyone. The life is always with lot of impediments, obstacles, everything will be there. In spite of that, we need to know how to still carry on with our duties properly. We have to complete our duties. That we have to do that. Yeah, anything else?
Hearing not only the pastimes of the Lord, even hearing pastimes of the devotees of the Lord will also purify.
Yes, that will also purify. Correct. Not only the pastimes of the Lord, but also the devotees of the Lord will purify us. Correct. Yes, so somebody wanted to say? Venkatesh Prabhu, you wanted to say something?
You have to follow the Guru instruction, bro.
No, no. We have to repeat what the Guru has said. Like here, Vidura and Maitreya, they are saying, Maitreya repeated exactly what he had heard from his Guru, from his
previous acharyas.
So, yeah. So we have to simply follow the footsteps of the acharyas and we have to repeat that, whatever. And we should not concoct our own viewpoints.
Prediction.
Yeah, we should not give our own views. We should not give our own interpretation.
Guru Sadhu Shastra, no, Prabhuji, always we have to follow.
Correct. Yes, Guru Sadhu Shastra. Yes.
No additions and deletions. Nothing we can add or we can remove.
Yeah, nothing we can add or delete. That's it. Okay, all right. So if there is nothing, then we'll wind up the class for the day. Okay. Hare Krishna.